real tangible things. And my belief level is super high on this product. I'm so excited where this is going. And I know that that's kind of the stage that a lot of us we're in today. And so we have on the call Barry Borthesel. Everybody knows Barry, co-founder, presidential director, to talk about what he's been doing on MyoHealth and some of the stories of sharing it and excitement that's building as we talk to more and more people. So Barry, welcome to the call, and excited to hear about your story and your experience about sharing this with others.
Thank you, Garth. Well, first of all, this is a big night. I know it's the middle of summer, and we would have rather done this in June, but it'll be recorded. This is kind of the introduction of our team, GLB, and we're very excited about the webpage that Garth is going to talk about. He's done a great job with his team in putting together a web page that can be used on social media, et cetera, that talks about the whole importance of wellness, physical, spiritual, emotional, financial. Ryan Walters on there with very, very inspirational talks. It's a very unique web page. It's going to get better all the time. Garth's going to fill you in, but it's going to give you a great concept and a great vehicle to show others and to back up everything that Trivita is doing. So I want to just share a little bit of my story with this MyoHealth because it is an incredible product, very, very unique. And I know I'm the old school, and I'm staying there because I am convinced at the age of 76, nothing can replace the art of personal one-on-one communication. I know we're in the days of social media. We'll use social media, but I still say nothing replaces the entire idea of personal involvement. In fact, on the next slide, spoken words are singularly the most powerful force available to humanity. Now, I don't know whether Garth's having a little bit of problems with the slides tonight. So, Garth, I don't know if you can forward that one out. There we go. Okay, there's my action plan. Yeah. So I want to share with you what I am doing because I'm doing this and I want you to know that. So, number one, here's my action plan. Here's what I am doing. Get on the product, stay on it, so that you have a personal story, and don't forget to double dose the first 30 days. Then you're prepared to share your 30-day challenge. Number two is to make a list of names that you would like to share your story with. That's an old idea, but it really works. So I'm going to show you what's happened in the building of my personal business. Number three, utilize the exceptional tools that Trivita has provided, particularly this new book. If you haven't ordered the book, you got to do it. The Building Blocks of Life. Now, make sure that what you do is you get a label printed with your name, the U.S. phone numbers, and the Canadian phone numbers, the direct ones that people can order, and your ID number. Make sure that's on the inside cover, and maybe even your contact number, your cell number, or even your email address. Give them the information to call you if they don't right away, and so you can instruct them to order. So make sure that you have the label. Tom Trexler, he's not on the call tonight because he has a commitment, but he's got 18 new customers because of the book. Did you get that? 18 new customers because of the book. He said it's the greatest tool that he's ever had, and I would have to agree with that. Number four, really connects with number one, just to tell you your story about taking the 30-day challenge. People have stories. When you tell your story, then shut up and listen. Number five, learn how to ask questions. This is a big one because questions do two things. They don't offend anybody, and they demand a response. So I'm going to go to number six and tell you some of the questions that I am asking. And I got 2 new customers today. Some of the questions, come up with your own customers, or your own questions. So one of the things I say, do you know anything about the 9 essential amino acids? Most people will say no. I say, you know what? I didn't either. But I now discover that the body needs nine essential acids. And then I go on and I tell them a little bit about that. And they say, oh, that's interesting. And then I tell them about the Dr. Wolf story. And well, I said, here's what I've learned. I tell them a little bit about the NASA. I'll tell them a little bit about the clinical trials, the fact that it's patented. And I said, somehow Trivita has gotten this product. So it takes about 2 minutes. In most cases, people right away want, tell me a little bit more about it. The response is incredible, but you've got to take that first step. And coming up with your own questions, but that's one way to do it. Number 7, for other tools, sometimes I had one today where I when someone's look at the MyoHealth.com, that's on my label, by the way, in the book, and my idea. And sometimes I'll say, watch the Dr. Wolf interview. In most cases, people respond very, very positively. Number 8 is remember when a new customer orders product, and this is really important because no company does this. Remember when a new customer orders product, they will receive the monthly catalog, exposing them to all the great other products. No other company does this, folks. We've got an incredible company behind us, all these new tools, and there's more new tools coming out very, very shortly, which we will be talking about probably in the next webinar. Most important, number 9, of course, is the follow-up. You've always got to be asking questions. Like I gave a book to someone a week ago. I said, have you read the book? No. I said, well, I encourage you to read it. That's all I'd say. So the importance of follow-up. So those are some of the things I'm doing. Come up with your own plan, but make a plan. Here's the big one. Number 10. I believe in leading with the product, and when it's appropriate, introduce the 2 business opportunities. Now, next week, Garth will be talking about the new affiliate opportunity, which is a brainwave for the company, plus the ITBO business opportunity. So you want to listen to the live stream next week. So here's my results so far on what I have told you very, very briefly. The first 3 weeks, and these numbers have already been updated as of today, I have handed out or mailed 18 books, referred 7 people to our web page, and contacted 5 ITBOs to follow their progress. So that's been, here's my results. 5 have already purchased product. Now that's all in the US because we don't have it in Canada, but I got word today that it'll likely be in Canada by tomorrow or maybe Monday at the last. The slide says 9. It's actually 11 now. Has told me that as soon as it's in Canada, where I live, they'll purchase the product when it's in Canada. That's 16 people out of 18 books. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. And I've enrolled 2 new ITBOs. Now, we'll be coming up with more business training, more ideas. There's some more stuff coming, but this is enough tonight because I want to give Garth enough time to fill you in on the incredible new Team GLB.com webpage, which is, I think, one of the best out there that you can use. So with that, I hope I've encouraged you. I'm excited. I'm going to get a new customer every day and then new ITBO. So with that, Garth, I'll turn it back to you. Oh, I want to read one testimony here from Tom, sent me this. Here's a testimony from one of the customers that Tom Trexler gave a book. Well, it'll be 2 weeks Thursday on MyoHealth. The results for me have been amazing. For months, I have had issues going up and down stairs, getting out of the car, and even walking. My wife, Jo Amber, made the comment I was walking like an old man. My son and his wife expressed their concern to Jo Amber that I looked frail, and they wanted to know if I was okay. Today, I feel that I can run again. Stairs are no issues, and I have not felt this good in years. Have energy and just feel normal. I am so thankful. I am beside myself. So that's just one testimony, and we've got more. So with that, Garth, I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks, Barry. This season that we're in has been very interesting because you can tell Barry's enthusiasm, but I think the results speak for themselves. I mean, I've never had a product that gained so much interest with so little conversation with the person. I have a regular Starbucks I go to, and I was talking to the manager there, and we just got talking about health. And I just simply said to her, look, we've got this new product coming out. I really don't know much about it, but you seem to know a lot about health. If I give you a book to read, would you read it and give me your honest opinion about it? Well, she came back a couple of days later and said, I want this product. I mean, that was it. That's all I said. I purposely didn't try to sell anything, and I just think this is the easiest thing we've ever had, everybody, about how powerful MyoHealth is, what it does, and the interest level gaining around it. So if you're still looking for your own story or your own belief level, test it out. Obviously, get on the product. That's the best way. But buy a pack of books here and introduce people to the 30-day strength challenge and really get your belief level up. And maybe it already is. I mean, maybe you're already there, and I hope it is, because I know lots and lots of ITBOs are starting to understand what we really have with us, a product that will impact people and a business opportunity that is built around it. So with that, I wanted to sort of spend the last few minutes of our call just talking about what we're doing as leaders under our team to talk about growth strategy. And so there's a couple of things I want to cover here, but the first one is really a question back to you, is your growth is going to be based upon your belief, bottom line. You know, we've been spending a lot of time developing strategies, thinking about how do we scale this thing? How do we take this raw interest and excitement and scale it to massive proportions? And so, as Barry talked about today, one-on-one marketing is very powerful. The co-op program is going to start being scaled in the fall, and September is the current timeline right now. And we know that that will produce great business momentum as well. Next Thursday, Trivita is doing a live stream about the new affiliate marketing. Make sure you tap into that, because that is a very powerful way to be able to market this opportunity we have. And then the social media aspect as well. So Jolene, if you haven't seen that live stream, make sure you go back and look at it. So I look at all of these things that are happening naturally and saying, how do we take advantage of them? And so we've developed a strategy around a sort of a social media marketing, going out to the marketplace, supporting what the company is doing, piggybacking what the company is doing. And we have now put out our latest webpage, teamjlb.com. It is up and running. After the call, we encourage you to explore it. I'd love your feedback and comments on that. And let me tell you a little bit about the philosophy of what Team JLB is meant to do. Number one is, this is a base for our content. Content marketing is a great way to connect to a whole new audience. The social media platforms and other strategies, people are looking for genuine, authentic content that they can connect with. And so to provide people that, we have to be committed to producing lots of valuable content. Trivita has announced that they are going to give us lots of content around blogging and social media posts around the products, and that's going to be available because we need to get the word out there. And we too at GLB are also developing content. When you go to the website, you'll see that there's 3 things that we do, and we've decided to go on a route of just trying to connect with a brand new audience and then introduce them down the road to the Trivita opportunity and products. So you can explore this. I'm not going to go into great detail, but we do mentoring, and you know, this is where we have people like Ryan Walter and Barry offering video supports. We have a weekly Q&A show that we're doing. We are doing leadership development, and then also business systems introduction. And so when you explore all of this, just remember that, if you can see on the screen here, on the home page, there's a login. Now, login and registration is free, and so it's important to register because there's some material before the login and a lot more material after the login. And I kind of want to cover just a little bit about that right now, but just to make sure that, let me get my slides back up here so we get orientated. Yeah, so on our strategy is to offer a base thing, to use content to reach to a new audience, to piggyback with Trivita social media. And then once we have ITBOs growing, we want to provide an ITBO training and resource background. And this is the one part of the page that I wanted to concentrate on with everyone today. So when you're on our page, you can see that we have, we call it business systems. And one of the things we have on here is all the links to the Trivita web pages. So I can see my screen is falling a little bit behind the slides here. I apologize for my slow connection today. I'm not sure what's going up. But yeah, you can see the business system explained. You can see that there's a number of different aspects. There's Trivita information that you can share with a new affiliate. And then the other thing I wanted to cover here is an action plan. We want to create tools that you could use to work new ITBOs through. And again, I'm encouraging everyone to give me feedback on all of these tools. So I want to show you two tools that we are developing. And one of it is it's called an action plan. And it's just a very simple way for you to work through with a new ITBO a simple action plan. We know when people put in writing, they are highly more successful than if they don't put things in writing. And so we just help you work through with them some very basic questions on how a person wants to build, what strategy to build their member, how they're going to acquire new members, what strategy, how much, just so that you have a working document with them to chat with them on a regular basis about what you do. Now, some of you may already have these kind of tools, but we wanted to offer this kind of tool on Trivita.com for you to use as you build your business. And then the last tool, which is not up there yet, and it's kind of in beta, and if anyone wants to see this tool, I'm more than happy to send it to you. I've been over it with the company just to make sure the math is correct, but I've been asked a question, okay, well, how does new compensation plan pay out? What do I really have to do to make $500, to make $1,000, to make $5,000 a month, to make $10,000, to make 20, to make 30, whatever the goal is? And so I've got a beta worksheet that should just be coming up on screen now that allows you to play with some of these exact questions and scenarios. There we go. It's up now. Again, if you want this, I'm more than happy to just drop me an email and I'll send it off to you and you can give me your feedback on that one too. But this tool, you can see basically the yellow highlighted ones. You can play with the numbers. This scenario number one here is how the compensation plan pays out to earn $500 a month. And you can see there's some categories. There's new co-op members. There's new members you're bringing in through the buy one, get one free. There's your current members, what they're buying. And then you have business leg volume as well. So if you just change any of these numbers and increase that, you can see that the number over here of the amount of earnings automatically changes as well. So it's a tool that I've been asked to sort of help create by other ITBOs, so I hope that that is valuable as well. So there's the strategy. I just kind of wanted to sort of finish up here with kind of explaining about how to use it and some of the things that we're doing around it. So the last part, and I'm very interested and excited about the affiliate marketing live stream next week, because I think that that's a very big and important avenue for us to grow our businesses. Co-op will never be as far-reaching, or at least TV media will never be as far-reaching as it was in the old days, because media has changed and the amount of media has changed. So we do need multiple tiers and multiple strategies. And so once the affiliate marketing policies and procedures are up and that there's a new way to do it, we will be revamping I Want Bigger to point towards MyoHealth leads and information. And so it's very much a holistic approach to all of that. So I guess, I kind of wanted to hope that overview gives you a sense of understanding of where we're going as leaders, and that we're very happy to be sharing content. Now that we've got our website basics up and it's filled with lots of content, we're going to be breaking that out into social media that you can also use as well to start connecting to new audiences, to begin dialogues, to basically piggyback on what we're doing. We're all going to piggyback on what Trivita is doing, and we're going to create waves of momentum, because the core aspect of this is that the product works, the repeat sales work. Some of the numbers from the early testing of the co-op show that the company has shared is that a very high percentage of people understand, brand new customers understand the importance of this and are automatically going on auto reship. 60% of the test market has enrolled for auto ship or auto replenish. That's a very high number, everybody, and we really get to see the power and the strength of what we have there. So there you go, Barry. I hope that helped tell the story.
Yeah, I got to come in here and really commend Garth again. I think this web page is our way of showing leadership. I really encourage you to examine it now that it's up. Please let Garth know, good, bad, indifferent, but we need your feedback. If there's something on there that you think we should have in there, this is the first time. This has been a 6-month project, folks. This is not something that you just come up with overnight, let me tell you. So Garth and the team have done a great job. We've got a great team behind us. We're going to give, you've now got this, you can say this is our leadership, and this is what we're involved in. And with the MyoHealth product, it's going to be absolutely super. So just a couple of other things for Canadians who are online. The product actually is in customs today, should be there the next 2 or 3 days. The Canadian price will be $59.99 for the challenge. The U.S. is $49.99. For Canadians, can order from the Canadian office. Probably we'll put out a bulletin. The other thing I want to mention is that the second book, I've seen the cover of it. It's dramatic. It's really for the jocks of the world. I have a gym owner who's got 40 stores, wants the product in all 40 stores. So let your imagination go. And the second book will be for the Garths of the world, the jocks of the world. The first one's for older people like me. But that should be out sometime in August. Don't have the exact date. I've seen the cover, and it's absolutely dramatic. So I hope you realize what you've got here. Please let Garth know. Use it. This is the first day we've introduced it after 6 months of production. I'm obviously very excited, as you can tell, because I think it's one of the best web pages, quite frankly, in our business. And it really, again, what our intention is to back up the company direction of creating the physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial well-being for people. And one last comment. I talked to a new ITBO last night who viewed where we're going, and he said, Barry, I have been looking for a company like this for many, many years. So Trivita's been through a lot. We all know that, but it's a new start. So I hope this is very encourage you, and let Garth know. Thank you, Garth. Back to you.
Yeah, so just in closing, thanks, Barry. One other thing I was going to show you, one of our content online that you'll be able to use if you're interested in this strategy is we're actually going to create our own online show, a very small snippets, interviewing people who are in the business of training, leadership development, been successful in business. It's called Headset. It's about how people find effective change. And so that's one of the contents that we're going to go out there. We just know that we need to get out to a whole new audience and speak to people we've never spoken to before. The product connects us to a whole new audience that Trivita has never connected with before. And this is our future. And so you can tell that we're excited. So lastly, just looking forward to a couple key events. Next Thursday, you should have all got the announcement from Trivita, championing the new affiliate marketing program. It's going to be very important and very significant to watch. We'll be back August 10th. I think we'll have Tom Trexel around to talk about some of the conversations he's having as well. And Barry, I don't think it's too early for us to sort of get people marking. We are going to have an event up in Vancouver in October with Dr. Wolf himself live in person. So if you're in the area or know people, we'll get details as soon as that meeting is organized. But we are wanting to get out into the marketplace and hope everyone comes along and we have a lot of fun together. So
I know you want to end the call, but I'm so excited here. I just got a text from Ryan Walter. Awesome webinar. When you go to Team GLB, you'll see Ryan Walter and 3 or 4 minute motivational thing. Look at one of those every day. I do, and Ryan's got a, he's named the best Canadian speaker and motivator in Canada. He's going to be doing events for us. But Ryan's experience is phenomenal, and when you go on one of those, if you're down a little, even if you're not down, just look at one of them. It'll help motivate you for the day. And since Garth spilled the beans on the event, it's going to be in October. We'll be getting the flyer out probably within a week. We have Dr. Wolf coming here in person to Vancouver. Everybody's invited. And then at that meeting, we're going to have the second event, which will be with Ryan. So we're going to have 2 events. Initially, we thought we might do it in one, but it's too much. And so we will get the flyer to you. And there's some more training things coming out in DVD form that we've asked for from the company. It'll be out within a week. So the tools are here. The webpage is here. So we just got to get the word out and share it, and we're off to the races. So thank you, Garth, for letting me chip. I said I wouldn't come back in, but when I get excited, my mouth opens. So there we go.
Thanks, everyone. Live strong, and look forward to hearing everyone's story on MyoHealth.